Hey guys, sorry. I meant to clear my throat before I hit the record button, but I didn't. Anyway, this is my new challenge for another monster party in Dragon Quest V. As you can see, we have two already guys in our team. Two of the four, anyway. It's going to be mostly just Vlad and Michael here for a while. I find it so weird that they named the HealSlime Michael. I don't know why, it just sounds so weird. Anyway, yes, it's going to be mostly Vlad and Michael for quite a while because our third party member is going to be, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, a Samigina or Samigina. I hope it's not that. It's a little devil dude that you could encounter near Gotha's caves. But yeah, we're going to have him as their third party member, and the fourth party member is going to be a Conkerer. A Conkerer is one of those sets of mini-heroes type of enemies. You can usually find them early on in, you find them early on in Chapter 1, I think, or maybe that may be the Pips, I don't know. Pips are a recolored version of them. But in any case, yeah, that guy, a Conkerer, is mostly going to be a fighter type. Also, I'm going to lower the music just a little bit because this feels a little too loud. There we go. But yeah, the Conkerer is going to be the physical type, and they're the more useful of the party members that you can get. Kind of find it funny, I'm getting a level up here. But yeah, they're one of the more useful ones because they're just a fighter. There's also mage variants and healer and hero variants of them, but the problem with those is that they don't get very good MP at all. Like, their max MP, like, for all of them, I think is, like, 50. And they'll have the more expensive spells. Even with all of the NPCs you got, it just is not worth having them. For the most part, anyway. I may yet find a use for them at some point, but that's going to be our fourth party member anyway. So it's a Dracky, a healer, a Samigina, and Conkerer. That's going to be our four-party band here. Now, one thing I want to note, I got the Dracky from near Wheelbrook, and to get the HealSlime early, as you can see, I'm kind of a little ahead in the storyline, but to get it... Wow, really? One step away? To get it, the HealSlime early, you can just go to Above It All Tower, which is where I am right now, right outside of. And even though you can't access it until you're up to a certain part in the story, you could literally just go back and forth here at any time in the story, and you'll run into the enemies of Above It All Tower. So if you're looking for the small fry there or a healer, this is a good spot to get it early. But you have to make sure you can survive, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to survive this battle that well. We'll see. But in any case, that's it for the introduction. I guess I'll see you at the... Which fight is it? The imposter fight at Coburg. I can't remember the name. The Dowager. The Dowager fight. I'll meet you guys there. Okay guys, we're here at the Faux Dowager fight. This one can actually be a little tough, especially since we only have Vlad and Michael here. So they had... Faux Dowager has a nasty breath attack and can also summon those, oh, what are they called? The bags? Bag of Laughs. That's what they're called. They can summon Bag of Laughs, which can fizzle, cast fizzle, and basically make Michael unable to heal. Which is why we have a bunch of medicinal herbs on everybody. Because we need it. This is our equipment setup. Vlad can only equip boomerangs or whips. He's mostly going to be using the whip because the whip has a better chance to hit and all that. He also has the Iron Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Skill Shield. That's the best armor he can get at the moment. As for Michael, I went into the casino in Fortuna and gambled until I can get a Middle King sword because, well, it's the best damn sword there is. And we need some actual firepower with only two of us. Not to mention, it seems like anytime you give Metal King swords to slimes, they have a high chance to miss in the beginning. It's weird. But yeah, he has a slime uniform, best defense that I could get him for the moment. Once I can get Zoom, I'll be able to get the self-healing Slime Curio for him. He also has the Shelmet best helmet I can get, and oddly enough, the pot lid is the best shield he can have for the moment. I also threw the crude image on him just to give him a little bit of extra luck and hope that if a fizzle does come out, that we can resist it slightly. I don't think that'll work. He's basically very susceptible to fizzle. Also a bunch of medicinal herbs. So one thing about these guys is obviously the HealSlime is going to be the main healer of this 4-person party eventually. But the Dracky's an interesting one. They have mostly buffs and debuffs. They're going to probably be what Gutrude the Slime was in my last challenge on a Monsters Only. Because Drackies are pretty damn fast, and they have some interesting abilities, but they really don't have a lot to... they don't have a lot of major damage, especially Vlad. Vlad does not have any good equipment he can equip. So... we'll see. Oops, sorry. I meant to go ahead and do the Ra's Mirror. I weakened Monsters the hero in advance just to make sure he should be able to die fast enough. As usual, I'm going to spam an item. He could show her the mirror. Let's see. One thing that Vlad's going to do here is the Dowager is susceptible to Dazzle. It's one of the few things that they're susceptible to. This and Sap, but we don't have access to Sap, so Dazzle it is. And Michael's just gonna attack. Alright, he called for backup. Look at this mirror. Okay, you're on the whip. He's gonna attack the Bag of Laughs, and Michael's gonna attempt just to keep attacking Faux Dowager. Because Vlad was able to one-shot them. And this is where it gets a little dangerous. If you don't have access to heal, you're basically going to be herbing the shit out of everybody. So, okay, I'm going to say let him herb himself, though, so that we can get Michael some more hits in. Well, that sucked. I don't know if Vlad can one-shot, so I'm going to go ahead and test that out. Why don't you just regular heal yourself? You can't... okay, you can't one-shot Legionnaires. Good to know. Ouchies! Yeah, you just go ahead and attack, and you're gonna mid-heal Vlad. Having a HealSlime is kind of nice, though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we have early healing at least, but we just don't have a really good offense, because, again, Vlad's not really good for that. Oh boy. We want to defend when they do that, because otherwise, Faux Dowager can one-shot us. Yeah, that would have been 110, which would have been just death. You attack, you mid-heal. Especially when Dazzle's down. In fact, why don't you Dazzle her, and you heal him, because the fire comes out, he's going to get screwed. Yeah. This is a self-care time. Michael can survive it a little better, because Michael has a little bit of fire resistance. Alright, you're going to attack them, and you're going to attack Legionnaire. Alright, you can one-shot Bag of Laughs, and you can attack Faux Dowager. I don't like to rely on Michael to kill the Bag of Laughs, because... alright, she's dazzled, but I don't want to take the risk. Okay. Michael has a higher miss chance than Vlad, so that's why I'd rather have Vlad take care of the Bag of Laughs. Okay, you do that. Ouch. Okay. Actually, I don't know if Michael has resistance or not. I'll double check in a moment. Ah, you missed. Damn it. Alright, you can attack, and you need to take care of the Legionnaire. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. It still is a little tough because it's only just the two of us, and again, they're not really offensive people. Michael would be really dangerous if he didn't have that high miss chance. I don't know if there's some sort of programming for that, where if you're low level, you can't really use the Metal King sword very well, or if it's just like just a thing that slimes have with Metal King swords, they just have a higher miss chance or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it though. Anyway, for the HealSlime, They do resist Flame Breath a little bit. It's 4 to 5, so it's 20%. It's not quite... It's not a lot, but it's something. But I think Dracky does too, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. They don't resist it at all. So I guess it was just an unlucky roll, which is why they had similar numbers. Yeah, Dracky only has resistance to Poof and immune to Drain Magic and Fizzle. So yeah, Vlad can never be fizzled or drained. Actually, I think Healer, you can't be either, can you? Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, no. Healer has just a good resistance. It's only 1 in 3 chance for them to be drained. 1 in 3 chance for them to be fizzled too. So that's good to know. But yeah, there's no immunities on HealSlime otherwise. Anyway, that's that. I guess the next fight you guys will see me is in the volcano. But I guess I'll see you then. It's just going to be these two guys still, so... Let's see how far that the Dracky and HealSlime can make it. Alright guys, we're here at the Marmageddon Cave, where our HealSlime Michael and our Dracky Vlad are going to take on the 3 Magmen. This one, you could die really easy if you're not careful. But luckily, both of them are very capable people here. We're about level 18 and 21, as you can see. Michael's pulling ahead in stat-wise, mostly because... Well, mostly because of the equipment, I would say. Yeah, you can see a 194 in attack and 151 defense. Though he does have a healthy amount of resilience, so that kind of helps too. And Dracky does not have as many options for defense and whatnot. So, anyway, for items, we have the Metal King Sword as usual from Michael. We picked up the Slime Curio at Fortuna. That's where a lot of that defense is going. Plus, we're going to get some passive healing on Michael as we go. Top Hat was picked up recently at Monsterferado, as well as the Magic Shield at Lodestar Arbor, I think it was. Magic Shield is going to help out a lot for defense. Finally got an upgrade for them. As for Vlad the Dracky, he's got both. Well, not both. He's got 3 different weapons: an Edge Boomerang, Chain Whip, and Staff of Anti-Magic. We're going to have him on the Anti-Magic staff for now because he'll attack one at a time and have better damage. He's still got an Iron Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Scale Shield. Main thing is he's going to be sporting a lot of medicinal herbs. In fact, I'm going to even give him one more just to be safe. As usual, we killed off monsters. Our hero, still at level 13. He might level up when I have to pick up my 3rd party member. I'm not sure. You don't really need him to recruit monsters, but I don't know if it increases the chance or not. Also, I don't know if that changes as you go through generations or not. So, all I know is right now, while Monsters has been dead, we've had a lot of people trying to be recruited, including Prestidigitators and Slimes and Brownies, while he was dead and not even in active party. So, take that as what you will. Anyway, let's do this. This one, we might actually lose, though. If we're particularly unlucky. But yeah, both people are going to be very instrumental. There is a small chance, though, that Michael might have to take everyone on by himself. Which we don't want to do because he might be stuck in a healing loop. So anyway, Michael's going to attack. Vlad's going to snooze. To cast snooze. Okay, we got one. Okay, that's not too bad. Snooze again. He's still in the safe zone. Okay, 2 are asleep. We're going to have you heal yourself up a little. They're still asleep. I'm gonna... Nah, it doesn't do anything. Just attack. Alright, they all woke up. Cast snooze. We could be in trouble. Okay. Well, something I forgot to do is I should have brought... I have Yigglies, but I forgot to bring them in to the party. So this is going to be a little more interesting. You go ahead and heal yourself. Okay, we got one down. Of course, they both woke up. Okay, one fell asleep. That's the big thing we needed. Alright, you attack, and you have to herb yourself again. Oh no. Okay, you have to heal, and you're gonna have to snooze. We're getting lucky with what's falling asleep though. But yeah, you want to do it one at a time because attacks wake them up faster. Alright, that's okay. Now we can just kind of go all out. Yeah, Michael has good enough defense, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if we got really unlucky, all three of them could have just released the breath out and Vlad would have just went down. Michael would have been okay for a bit, but he could have gotten caught in a self-healing loop, so... I'm going to go ahead and just have you herb yourself up. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Again, like I said, that could have been worse. It's just a little tricky, just like the Faux Dowager fight was a little bit tricky, you know? Because things could have just went really badly, but we were okay. I would say you probably have like a 75% chance to always win, but you just have a decent amount of chance, like that 1 in 4 chance to just have really bad luck on you and you die out. Because while Michael's a bit of a tank now, getting ganged up on, he'll die fast. So something else I've been experiencing while I've been walking around is paralyzed. These two are highly susceptible, so I can't wait till I can get Samigina as part of our party because he's immune to paralyze, which is what we need for Ladja much later. Alright, but anyway, I think the next fight's not good. The next boss fight's not until oh wow, not until our wife gets kidnapped, so I guess I'll see you then. If not, unless I forgot something, but see you then. Alright guys, we're here at the Rite of Passage. I forgot about this side boss. My bad. So, we're in the Rite of Passage. I finally got Samigina, as you can see, the red demon in there. One problem. I didn't realize there's a level cap that your hero needs to be at in order to recruit certain monsters. So, I may have over-leveled Michael and Vlad a little bit. I didn't mean to. I just was grinding and grinding, trying to get Sammy so many times, and it didn't happen. It wasn't happening because my hero was under level 20, so I had to go ahead and, well, you can't see him now, but Monsters is now level 20. I'm a little annoyed because I like to try to make sure my hero is low level if I'm not using him, but this is a case where for monster parties from here to future challenge runs, I'll have to level them up by a certain amount. Eventually, I'm going to have to level him up to level 29 in order to recruit the Conkerer for our 4th party member, but for now, he's level 20, and he'll stay dead until I need him to be 29. So, here we go with our items. Michael's pretty much the same. Metal King Sword, Slime Curio, Top Hat, Magic Shield with the crude image, did it for a little extra luck. He's also got 1 Yiggleaf. Everyone's got at least 1 Yiggleaf because it's a little dangerous. This next boss can one-shot any of us if he decides to, but it's not common that he'll use it. So, but that's why you just want to have the backup just in case. We got Sammy. Sammy's like a mixed mage and fighter, but they're not a super strong fighter. They're just a decent attacker. They've got a Dream Blade, Dragon Mail, Iron Mask, and Skill Shield. Spiked Armor is slightly better defense, but it doesn't have any breath resistance, and I like to keep that on for normal everyday things. This will be good for if I want to go metal killing. And of course, 1 Yiggleaf. As for Vlad the Dracky, Staff of Anti-Magic, he'll be using this because it's his best single target attacking weapon at the moment. Got a Silver Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Skill Shield. The Boomerang we could use here, but it's not necessary. You're better off focus firing, really. A couple Metal Signal Herbs just in case for a little backup healing, because he's not really a big fighter. He's more of a support player here. But also 1 Yiggleaf as well. You do get at least 1 free Yiggleaf up to this point, possibly 2. I did go to the casino though and gambled a bunch until I could get a bunch just in case. But for battles, I try to keep it so I only bring a few with me. As for a quick ability check here, so we got Michael has heal, mid-heal, multi-heal, full heal, zing. He's got all the good, most of the good stuff. He doesn't have full revive yet, but this is a good, setup really. He won't need multi-heal for this fight. Sammy, I leveled him up until he got Frizzle, but right now he attacks about the same as Frizzle damage, so it's only for high defense enemies that Frizzle will be very useful. He's also got Whack, Fizzle, Kasnooze, Spooky Aura. Those are nice stuff there, but he's going to be just attacking this fight. And Dracky here, Dracky's got Dazzle Snooze, we knew that. Weird Dance, Drain Magic, but Dazzle Flash is the new one. And that's going to be the one that can blind all enemies for free, but it has a lower success rate than regular Dazzle does. At least in my experience, anyway. Alright, let's go. These two bozos are coming. We can't do what we did last time, unfortunately, because we don't have access to Fuddle, where we confused one of the enemies to just continue hitting his compatriot. But at least we have Dazzle. So, Michael and Sammy are going to attack, and Vlad's going to Dazzle Flash. Alright, one didn't get it. That's okay. We're okay still. Go ahead and Dazzle Flash again. We want to get both of them. There we go. Yeah, Michael's got self-curing anyway. I'm going to have him go ahead and just heal himself up. Because Vlad does not have very good defenses. Doesn't have a lot of good equipment. That's the really main issue. Ah, really? Gotta be safe. But yeah, generally this is just attack and heal for the most part, with Dazzle helping a little bit. Yeah. Be safe and heal. Sammy's in the front because they have the best defense to HP ratio. Sammy's slowly getting up there, though. Sorry, I think I said Sammy before. Michael's up front, not Sammy. Oh, no. I don't know why you focused on that. I think I accidentally pressed the arrow key towards him. But we can keep attacking. Okay. They both can see again. So back to Dazzle Flash. It's great that status effects can affect these guys, though. But if Robin Hood does a desperate attack, that's basically going to be one-hit KO for any of us, I believe, because he can go up to 250 damage, and none of us have that type of HP. But yeah, okay, there we go. But yeah, Sammy has decent attack. You could also Frizzle too. I mean, like, again, it's very similar damage to what he does already. Oh, yeah, that guy doesn't have much HP, but you're better off not focusing on him because he just will... He'll defend a lot and just end up tanking more. So, anyway, there's that little uneventful mini-boss. I'll meet you, I think the next one's Kon? Is it Kon or Slon? I forget. I think it's Kon the Knight, if I remember right. I didn't mean that to rhyme. But I'll see you in that battle next. Okay, so I forgot about these mini-bosses here. These guys are basically nothing, but I'm going to show them off anyway, just because they are somewhat interesting, at least. And they are considered bosses. So these guys before Kon. So why don't we jump in? I don't even worry about our levels and setup. It really doesn't matter. These are mini sort of bosses. Orc Pawn. Honestly, you're just going to attack. Samigina's got a couple of different bit of equipment, but otherwise, same items on him. Gotta switch you back over to the Staff of Anti-Magic just to get you a little bit more damage, and you're good. So it's just all-out attack. I'm actually gonna go ahead just to make sure he's okay. But yeah, Sammy can sometimes put him to sleep with his sword, so sometimes you can get lucky, but otherwise it's just go all out, attack him. He hits a little hard, but you're generally going to be okay. I think if I remember right, the next one is a little bit more tricky. Yeah, see, not a big deal. That's why I'm not even showing off anything too much. Anyway, I guess I will show the next one. I'm only throwing these guys in just because, again, they're considered bosses technically. So, anyway, next. Alright, it's time for pawn number 2. Same setup, same general setup here. We're just going to mostly be attacking and healing. That's mainly what we're going to be doing. Because this one, Chimaera can actually do some heavy damage if you're not careful. But anyway, I'm actually going to have Sammy use Frizzle because the Chimaera actually has decent amount of defense. So it's a better idea just to go ahead. It's more reliable damage. I mean, Sammy could crit sometimes, but that's about it. Yeah, see, that was like 72. Let's see what happens when Sammy just regular attacks. 40. See, so right now, Frizzle's a little bit better. I might throw a multi-heal from Michael at some point, but generally, if you wanted to be safe, you could just do mid-heals while the other two wail on him. Nice! Yeah, sometimes Vlad can crit. We're still in the safe zone, oddly enough. So we basically probably could just go all out without any worry whatsoever. They are... Wow, a double mid-heal. I don't see that often. But yeah, Sammy's a little slow, unfortunately. Alright, now I have to toss in a multi-heal. I think Vlad's dead. Oh no, he survived. Good for him. We barely survived doing that all-out strategy. Yeah, I definitely neglected a little bit of healing there, but in any case, yeah, it's only a little bit harder, and only if you are playing it risky. If I decide to play it boring and just heal the whole time, every time he hit, we would have been perfectly safe, so... I'm not sure if it's the levels, too, because Michael and Vlad are probably a little bit ahead in their levels, at least, but not by much. They don't... Shut up, computer. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're done. Let's go ahead and now fight Kon. Alright, we're here. By the way, for this run, I chose Deborah as my wife. I'm mostly going to probably be choosing either Nera or Deborah randomly for these monster runs, just because I like the extra little bit of treasure. There's just no benefit for taking Bianca for these fights, really. For these challenges, anyway. So, I also wanted to show off a little funny dialogue when you bring her monsters dead. Anyway, items are basically going to be the same as before. There's literally no change. Yig leaves are the main thing. Don't worry about the Chimaera wings. I just incidentally picked them up. Just make sure you have a Yig leaf on each person. You should have at least up to 3 by now naturally, without going to the casino. Assuming you are picking up all treasures around. It might be 2 actually, but if you only have 2, give them to Sammy or Vlad, because at least Michael can use what do you call it? Zing at this point. Though, if you don't have Zing yet, maybe give it to Michael, because Sammy's actually going to be the main damage dealer, with Michael being the second best. Vlad playing support, but also helping with damage too. Anyway, let's go ahead and hear Deborah's touching words. I know you pledge your devotion and loyalty to me, but this is going too far. Okay, that's all. I never saw that dialogue before, so I just thought that was kind of amusing. Deborah's always pretty amusing. But I also like her righteous indignation on your behalf that she does there. Just like, how dare he try to replace you? That's my job, almost. It's basically what she's inferring in a way. Anyway, for this part, well, the hero's just going to show off his item collection while everyone else defends. Look at my key! It's so pretty! Okay, that should trigger it. Alright, Deborah jumps in. Alright, now he's going to still keep showing off his key while everyone else is just going to do their best attacks. he is susceptible to Dazzle, so Vlad's going to be going ahead and doing that. Unfortunately, that's the only status that we have available to us that affects him. So keep showing that key. Everyone else can just keep doing their thing. Kaswoosh is probably the most dangerous thing that he could do. I actually probably shouldn't have Dazzle Flashed until Monsters was dead. Monsters might actually survive this, but that's okay. He needs to be level 29 for 3rd generation anyway, so it's not the biggest deal if he survives, but I'm trying not to keep him alive. I know I could also keep defending, but honestly, even if he was, even if, like, you know, him being alive contributed much to this battle, oh, I forgot, I just attacked instead. It really wouldn't matter. Like, his meat shielding doesn't matter enough. We would still get this. So that's why I'm not bothering with defending until he dies. I know that's what some people do whenever they're trying to do a challenge run. But yeah, that Frizzle is definitely helpful. It's kind of nice. We actually have more of a mage presence in this party. I mean, it's single target only. We also have an actual... Well, Michael kind of fits what Kim the Chimaera did at the moment. I think you're okay, but just in case, why don't you self-heal a little bit? I'd rather Michael attack. Nah, he could see again. Yeah, now you gotta whip out the full heals. Frizzle and Dazzle. Yeah, I mean, it's only for the moment is Michael going to be like a really heavy hitter. He's mostly just going to be support though later on. Sammy's going to have a very important role though for Ladja because he is completely unaffected. Oh, because Swoosh doesn't affect us that much. He's completely unaffected by Paralyze, so he'll be basically the one. Oh, you can do one more. Okay, good. He'll basically be the one... Yeah, he's dead. Unparalyzing everybody else so that we could survive Ladja. By the way, our 4th party member, Conkerer, he's actually basically just another version of our brownie buddy, Waka. Just, he actually has a couple skills. Not that they matter much, just... That's it, though. Alright. I guess I'll be seeing you guys in Generation 3 next. Depending, I don't know which one I'm going to be fighting first this time. It really depends how I'm feeling and how early I can get the Conkerer. But I will have to do some grinding for the hero to get him to level 29 so we could actually have a chance of recruiting him. So don't be surprised if you see us at even higher levels. I'm not trying to grind super high. I'm just literally trying to get the bare minimum. Unfortunately, I'm just a little worried that our healer and well, the Dracky I'm not too worried about. The Dracky is not going to be super powered even at level 99, but I don't want to be over leveled too much. But I'll see you in the next fight, guys. Okay, guys, we're here at Bjorn now. We did pick up our 4th party member, but I feel like for this battle, we should just go with Sammy, Michael, and Vlad. But... Oh, it doesn't show up over here. Hang on. Here he is. Yeah, here's the Conkerer. He's a little bit different from a brownie in that his equip pool is about the same. His stats are similar. I would say he has a couple skills that are different, and I think he has a couple items that are slightly different from the brownie. His stats are also, I feel like, he gets more natural resilience than a brownie. Brownie has a lot more HP, though. So, there's like a small flip-flop where this one has a better defense to HP ratio, while brownies were more like giant HP balloons with okay resilience, you know? But yeah, here are my levels after finally getting him and leveling him up. I had to level up monsters to level 27, I think I said 29 before. But yeah, 27 I had to get him up to in order to recruit Conkerer. But yeah, I'm going to go with these 3. I would say though that Dracky, it'd be either Dracky or the Conqueror for this party because either one would do about the same for what I'm planning to do. Conqueror has a decent amount of attack, though right now both Samigina and HealSlime have better. If he was on equal levels, he'd be better. As for items now, Sammy is going to have quite a few Yig Leaves and a few Elfin Elixirs. We have our HealSlime here. I don't really need the crude image, but he's going to have the Zenithian Shield and the Sword, as well as quite a few leaves, just to get guaranteed revives. As for Vlad, most of his items don't matter too much, to be honest, but he's got an equal amount of Elfin Elixirs and Yig Leaves. For the strategy I'm going for, is not going to really matter much. Also, I did upgrade equipment a little bit. Sammy has Dragon's Bane magic armor and a Dragon Shield to help him out with some of the defense that he needs for breath attacks, as well as just general defense. Yeah, I don't think Silver Cuirass is the only thing that Vlad got as an upgrade, and even that's not that much. And did you get anything good? No, you didn't get anything new. Alright. We did get a Meteorite armband, which at the moment Michael has, which for this is probably for the best, but otherwise I usually give it to Sammy because Sammy is a little bit on the slow side. Sammy's only got A3 agility. If I doubled that, I think it would be too fast. Like, I don't want Sammy to go before Mikhail. It's okay, all of them go before Bjorn, though. Anyway, I will meet you during the fight because I don't want you guys all to just sit there for this part. So, I'll see you there. Alright, here we are at Bjorn. Alright, once again, Monster's going to show his key. Let's see. Sammy, we're going to have just attack for the moment. Let's see. I'm going to have a Zenithian Shield set up on Michael. And Vlad is just going to use Puff. It's a steady amount of damage and gives him resistance to fire very well. We don't have Insulate. We do not have Buff because I'm doing this ahead of time. Alright, show your key. He didn't buff himself, so just go ahead and attack. And I'm going to have you full heal Vlad. But yeah, if he uses buff, then yeah, Sammy's going to switch to Frizzle. Good thing about Lightning, everyone except Vlad resists it pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, he buffed himself, so go ahead and Frizzle. I think Vlad is okay. Zenithian Sword. Sorry, I hit the fast forward button. I forget. Okay. I'm gonna have to multi-heal here. He didn't rebuff, so go ahead and attack and multi-heal. Also, Sammy has more HP and defense than Michael now, so that's why he's up in the front now. Uh-oh. Oh, that could have been bad. Sammy might die here. You can attack. Frizzle does more damage, but I kind of want to space out his Frizzle because he doesn't have that much MP. We're going to full heal yourself. Okay, that's a good thing I've full healed myself now. You know what? I think multi-heal will cover us okay. Yes. At that HP, it was okay. Alright, he buffed himself. Maybe I should have been better off with, having Sammy faster. Anyway, he's gonna Frizzle. You go ahead and full heal yourself. I think he could have got away with a mid heal, but that's okay. He's buffed up. Oh yeah, he's overdoing it. Yeah, go ahead and Frizzle. Use Zenithian Sword. Yeah, Vlad's gonna be doing steady damage. That's the main point here. Ah, man. I didn't have my buff up at the time. But anyway, yeah, we use Zenithian Sword, so he can attack now. I'm going to have you go ahead and put your shield up. This is not good, though. His physical attack's the worst part, really. Alright, you're gonna... He didn't buff. I don't think he buffed. Go ahead and just mid-heal Sammy. Okay. That's okay. Is it multi-heal time? I don't think so. That's a full heal more than a mid-heal. I'm trying to conserve MP, but I think we're going to have to multi-heal. Sammy will give him MP if we need it. Shut up, computer. Let's see. You can attack. I think you can attack too. That deflection is really good. Oh, right. You can attack, and you got a full heal, Vlad. This is Vlad's best move, honestly, because he can't really attack well, and he, the status is that he can inflict, what's his name, is kind of immune to, so Bjorn is kind of immune to, so yeah. Multi-heal is the safe option, but it's a little bit of a wasteful, but I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, he went down. Okay. This is what the leaves are for. I will have use Zing if I have to, but you want guaranteed stuff first. Alright. I don't think he buffed yet. I can't remember. It's getting a little hard to remember already. Let's see. Get bounced back up. I think it went down, so... Okay, that's fine. But yeah, this is steady damage at least. Bounce it back. Yeah, there's nothing you can do at the moment, so just go ahead and attack. That's okay. Anytime he doesn't take a second attack, it's fine. I will say, though, I feel like this is a little bit reliant on having gig leaves, but it's not too reliant. I think he just buffed himself, actually. I wasn't paying attention for just a second there. So I'm going to go ahead and Frizzle. Frizzle does more damage anyway, so that's fine. Go ahead and Frizzle. I'm going to have you re-up your shield. That's a little more important, I feel. To lower his defense more. I think you're safe to attack. Yeah, good thing lightning is only bad for Vlad. I did not mean that to rhyme, but it did. Okay, let's heal up Vlad. Yeah, it's a steady, decent amount of damage. 60 to 84 damage, not bad. Oh good, we can actually attack and do more damage. Alright. I'm going to have you preemptively Elfin Elixir Michael while he full heals you. There we go. Get the most out of our MP. Good thing we did. That self-heal is really nice, though. I'm going to multi-heal for safety, though. Ah, bounce. You know he's going to Kasap now, right? Oh, good, he didn't. Go ahead and Team Shield. Yeah, that's one thing that's unfortunate. Ah, he buffed. One thing unfortunate with Vlad is that he doesn't have any really debuffs that we could use on some of these bosses. But at least he has Puff. I think multi-heal's needed. For safety, really. Just because if he decides to attack twice, no matter what, he's going to kill somebody. Wow. I thought we had a little longer than that. Okay, but we did it. Excuse me. Alright, and that's Bjorn. I do think, though, like, if we had done the other two bosses instead, like where we go through Zenithia and fight Slon. Is it Slon? Oh, yeah, it's Slon and the first fight with Ladja, that we would have had an easier time without needing the leaves, but that's okay. We could do it with them. Alright, I guess I'll see you either at... I think next fight will be Slon, so see you there, guys. Okay guys, we're here at Slon the Rook. As you can see, we got some levels on us. Konk is now ahead in the party because his HP and defense finally caught up. He's got the most, well, oh, that's my dog in the background. Ignore that. But yeah, he's got generally the most HP but more defense than everyone else though. So he's going to take the lead on that. Oddly enough, Samigina or Sammy here is now a really good attacker thanks to picking up a miracle sword. So they're going to be our second best attacker at the moment. Like, in terms of main attacking anyway. Let's see. But yeah, those are our general stuff here. Here's the equipment I have right now. Konk only has the Ionosphere. Once he gets his ultimate Hunter Bow, I think is his best single targeted weapon. When he gets that, he'll basically be channeling his inner Waka and just taking no prisoners. Here's his armor set up. You don't really need much for this. This is just Slon anyway. But yeah, I got the Miracle Sword from was it the Fairy? Yeah, for winning one of the PARALYZE Treasures and Trapdoors board. And HealSlime we found somewhere of his best hat for the moment. Also, something I'm doing, since he can equip them, I'm equipping him with Dragon's Bane and Zombie's Bane. So whenever I run it into those type of enemies, he'll do more damage to them. Right now he one-shots the Black Dragons. It's really good. And I have the Meteorite Bracer on him just so he could attack a little faster. Our healer friend, I don't think really has changed since last time. I mean, I think the Elfin Charm and Happy Hat are probably like the new additions, maybe. Everything else is just about the same. And we got a Hermes hat from the TNT board as well. That's one of the better hats for Vlad. I think it might be his best hat. But we're going to be using the same strategy as we usually do and terror crowing Slon because it makes him cry and just makes the fight so much easier. Why not go with what is easier, you know? Also got a couple other items in there that are not going to be any use in this fight. Let's just jump into this. Hi, Slon. Yeah, here's your death. Alright. I'm going to have Konk Muster Strength because I believe it does more damage than if you were to attack twice, because it just lets you charge up and then attack. I'm not positive on that, but we'll try it. You're on Miracle Sword. Good. I'm just going to have Sammy attack. Michael's going to attack as well, and then you are going to Terror Crow. Alright, so 85, 83. 85 from Sammy, 83 from Michael, I believe. You guys can attack. Good. I see. Alright, that was 168. Let's see what Konk does without charging. I was a little slow. 74 plus 74 would be 140. So it's only a little bit more. You don't really need to worry about charging that much. Okay. I believed wrong, apparently. I probably also should have given the Meteorite Arm Brace to Vlad instead. But yeah, this fight's going to be nothing. I'm glad I discovered that this guy can be cheesed so easily. It is actually kind of a nice little, like, I don't know. It feels very good to be able to cheese the boss. Oop, we got a full heal Konk. Cathartic is the word I think I was looking for, and I couldn't think of it at the time. Oh, I attacked with him? Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter if you do. This is literally, all he does is attack. That's all you have to do. You do is just attack and heal him. Heal your party. I mean... Alright, well, he's stricken for the next turn. You don't even need to full heal. Why don't you use your Staff of Salvation? Because he's frozen in fear anyway. But yeah, usually Vlad's a little bit faster. I do find it Oh, and there we go. I do find it funny that that Michael and Vlad are much higher level, and yet Sammy and Conk are pretty much keeping up with them. It's kind of nice, actually. It makes me not feel bad about the accidental over-leveling I did. Anyway, the next fight here is going to be Ladja, so I guess I'll meet you there. Alright, we're here at Bishop Ladja's first fair fight. Didn't get many levels up or anything, so my setup is going to be similar to the other runs, though, where everyone has a fairy foil, packs of punches for Konk and Sammy, because they're the two main attackers in this fight. I decided to leave the Meteorite Bracer on Sammy, even though it really can go to anybody, but it kind of works out. Fairy foil, packs of punch for them. For Michael's going to be Zenithian shielding, spot healing with Staff of Salvation when needed, and then fairy foiling themselves as well. Packs of punches just in case someone dies. And Vlad, I originally had him being the item master, but instead after he fairy foils up, we're going to have him puff instead, because he'll do more steady damage that way. Otherwise, he's mostly just there, and it's not really helping much. And Healy can handle the healing for this one, so... I mean, Michael, excuse me. So we're just going to go for it. Anyway, let's just not care and get this fight started. Alright, everyone, to your fairy foils. Michael's going to bounce because 2 Frizzles can kill him. That's the only reason. And you're going to go ahead and fairy foil. It's 2 fairy foils each, and then we're going to continue. Okay, fairy foil, fairy foil. Why don't you... Yeah, go ahead and spot heal him, and you go ahead and fairy foil. Oh good, you bounced. That's fine with me. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and Pax a Punch Konk himself. You can Pax a Punch yourself, Sammy. You can go back to fairy foiling because you haven't done any, and you're gonna puff. Because yeah, even with Vlad's strongest weapon, he's only doing like 20 damage. At least when he's a dragon, he does 60. Alright, let's see. I'm going to say we don't really need to multi-heal, but you know what? We gotta play it safe. It's a little bit much, I'm gonna admit. But yeah, we don't really have that strong of attack, honestly. The Pax a Punch helps a little bit. Okay, you could spare a fairy foil again. There you go. Now everyone's defenses are up. Technically, we could do one more each, but I'm not going to bother. Alright, yet another multi-heal. This is basically going to be the fight. Healy's got the heal on lock. Michael and Vlad can go down in 2 Frizzles, so that's the one thing you gotta worry about. Which, by the way, I think Michael is due for a bounce. Yeah, there it goes. If he does die, Sammy and Konk can do it. It's not the end of the world. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We had a multi-heal again. But yeah, that Miracle Sword helps keep Sammy alive a little bit, too. Alright, we're good. I'm going to set up a bounce now. But yeah, no one here is super strong. Sammy's the closest at the moment, but Konk, as he levels up, gets a lot. So, don't need to worry. Alright, Sammy's going to be able to heal himself a little bit. So, I should just do a nice full heal over on Konk. But yeah, Puff is really what makes Dracky's a lot more useful towards the end game. I mean, it doesn't make them like all powerful or anything. It's just like, you know, helps them keep up a little bit. Unfortunately, they could be replaced with just anybody wielding the dragon staff that we're going to be getting shortly, but I might just give it to him so they can save a little MP, I guess. It doesn't hurt. I'm going to go ahead and multi-heal. Alright, we're okay. Let's go for another Step of Salvation, because we could spare it. Yeah, in my test run, what I originally did was had Vlad trying to only heal and Michael would help attack, but it's not very steady, and again, Michael could do the job better by himself. So we're just going to go ahead and let him do it. And Michael's naturally fast, too, so that helps. Oh, boy. Okay, good. Didn't confrizzle Michael at all, that's good. I mean, if it only did it once, that wouldn't be the end of the world either. Because bounce is down, but I have to do the full heal for Sammy. Okay, we're okay. But yeah, this way Vlad can do some damage comparable to Konk and Sammy a little bit here, and it's always doing it. Go ahead and full heal. Uh-oh. Okay, just one. That's okay. Yeah, right now Michael's in a little bit of trouble, unable to... There we go. Was unable to put a bounce spell up. But now we can do it. If Ladja's not dead already. And good. Yeah, Ladja will never cast Confrizzle on a bounce target. I proved that with the son and daughter round challenge run. But still, that's why you want to keep the bounce off. For yourself, anyway. And there you go. This is yet another one where I'm really glad that I found out this type of strategy works. Those fairy foils work such wonders. You do get one free one over when you're going through the Neverglade, I think it's called, where you have to get the path to PARALYZE. You can find one in there, as well as buy some over at the PARALYZE. Oh, now you learn Confrizzle. Over at the Treasures and Trapdoors. So, if you need more. I think I've mentioned them in other runs, but just in case you didn't see them. Alright. Now that we took care of him, next up we got is Queen Ferz, King Korol, and then to Nadiria. So, I guess I'll see you there, guys. Hey guys. Alright, we're here at Queen Ferz. I decided to not take Vlad with us this time. So we're just going to have Konk, Sammy, and Michael take care of this. Here's our setup. Best gear we got on Konk, with Konk having the meteorite bracer so he could attack a little bit more a little faster. Get his turn in before Queen Ferz gets theirs. And of course, we're going to do the fairy foil trick once again. Also a Pax a Punch to help get the attack going. Fairy foil on Sammy as well. Got still the same general items, but fairy foil. A couple Yigglies, Pax a Punch as well, and an Elfin Elixir just in case, but we really won't need it. And for Michael, general stuff, same here with fairy foil. I have the Dark Shield in case I want to get a little extra mana, but honestly, we probably don't need it. But I'll probably use it anyway. And the Staff of Salvation, I'm going to put right here, just to make it a little easier to grab, is going to be just to do spot healing when I don't want to have to waste MP at times. But again, this is going to be pretty easy because of Queen Ferz only attacking once per round. I'm going to fast forward through this, but anyway, it's no twice and then yes twice. There we go. Anyway, we can do this. This is not that hard. Alright. Show off your key. We're gonna start with fairy foils all around. Alright. Keep showing your key. Actually, yeah, you fairy foil. No. Konk does it. Konk does it. Sammy's going to Confrizzle. And you're going to set up a Dark Shield. Get a little extra damage start. Once Sammy is buffed up, they'll be not needing to Confrizzle anymore. And you can go ahead and raise your defense one more time. some ouchies there. Okay, you can attack while you packs a punch yourself. And that sounds like I told him to go punch himself. And you full heal Konk, because we're okay in HP right now. We're actually still okay. Yeah, now these two can just go ahead and attack. Sammy with the Miracle Sword and Oomph on him basically can attack the same amount, roughly, as Caprizzle. And since Sammy doesn't have as much MP, I figured you may as well just go ahead and attack. Yeah. But yeah, that's the good thing about this, about those fairy foils, is it makes a lot of the damage stuff not that bad. Okay, you guys go ahead, and I'm going to have you go ahead and heal him, because Michael's still in a good amount of HP right now. Yep, and this is basically... That's not what I meant to do, but okay. But this is going to be pretty easy. You can't use sap on them, even if I had access to it. She's immune. But yeah, Miracle Swords and sap are good. Also, yeah, gonna get your MP back, so... In fact, I could multi-heal and it won't matter. But yeah, once again, I did have to bring monsters because... You can't start the fight without monsters being there, so... Our hero. Yeah, we're okay right now. You don't have anything you need to do, so go ahead and just attack. Konk's still a little bit slow, unfortunately. There's no reason for using the Meteorite Arm Bracer anywhere else anyway, so... Go ahead and Salvation yourself. I definitely should have put the Salvation staff a little lower so I could easy grab it, but whatever. I think Michael's gonna end up though with all of his mana back by now. But yeah, nice and easy. As soon as I discovered how well those foils really are, you can make a lot of these people that don't use Disruptive Wave a joke. Especially with the packs of punches. Yeah, you're already at max MP, jeez. Even without, yeah, there you go. Even without the fairy foil, Michael honestly could have kept us healed up pretty well. So, not much to worry about. If you don't want to bother with the fairy foils, you do get at least one free one in the Everglade, I think. So, I mean, you can still use it for as you need. But if you don't want to, then don't bother. It's very much not necessary. Just get a couple people that can hit hard, in either magically or physically, and you got this. Alright, I guess the next fight will be at King Korol, so I'll see you there next. Alright, we're here at King Korol now, guys. Setup is mostly the same, except Vlad's here too. We got the same equipment. I took away the foil sword, whatever. Wow, I brain farted. The defense up swords are gone because it's not worth doing. He will Disruptive Wave, and we don't want him to disrupt the wave if we can help it. Excuse me. So just general setup, a little extra leaves and elfin elixirs needed. Dark Shield's good because as we found out from the last fight, last run, Dark Shield actually with the Absorb magic does not get detected by Disruptive Wave. Disruptive Wave doesn't seem to activate when it's only Absorb magic up. So, and I want to do that to keep Michael's MP up. As for Vlad, we picked up a Cobra Claw while we were in here, which is his best weapon he can have. So he'll be helping with the attack, and he'll be doing the extra heals, but he's not going to be doing any primary heals because he needs to be faster, and he's not always as fast as King Korol. Also, he'll be doing Zenithian sorting for us so that Sammy could get some Kafrizzles in here and there. I was debating on giving him the Dark Shield or not, but then I decided, nah. By the way, he can equip the Dark Shield, but it only does defense. It doesn't do any breath resistance. That's why I decided not to have him equip it either. But yeah, he's gonna Kafrizzle sparingly. He'll mostly be attacking. All right, let's go. I'm glad I don't need to have the hero for this part, because having 3 for this would be very annoying. It's doable, but annoying. Alright. Oh yeah, I should muster strength up. You're going to Kafrizzle right away, and you're going to Dark Shield up. You don't... Oh, King Korol is susceptible to Drain Magic, but Vlad's not really going to be using his MP. So, he's just going to attack. Alright, of course bounces up. Alright, you two will have to attack. Michael's already got set up, so why don't you go ahead and Zythian Sword it down. This will also keep King Korol busy with having to press bounce on again. Oh, I just realized I wasted my muster strength. God damn it. Not worth muster strengthing if he's going to be able to defend. Go ahead and Kafrizzle, attack and attack. I probably should have given the Meteorite Arm Bracer to Sammy so that we can assure that Sammy goes and Kafrizzles before King Korol goes and does a bounce spell. But I guess I'm going to have to live on the edge a little. Yeah, go ahead and full heal him anyway, just because cold. We don't have any insulate, so cold. We don't have any cold breath resistance, which he's doing now. Okay. He still hasn't bounced, so you go ahead and Kafrizzle again. I'm going to use Michael's new Omni Heal. Omni Heal is probably going to be used a lot in the rest of this playthrough as bosses get harder. Just saying. So everyone's going to get fully healed. Why don't you just attack? I'm probably going to use up all the rest of my magic item, magic up seeds. I'm going to have everyone just, well, except you. You guys attack, and you're going to go ahead and Salvation Conk. I'm probably going to throw all of them on Michael so he could do more Omni Heals and get more from Elfin Elixirs. I'm going to actually need you to full heal Vlad. Vlad, Staff of Salvation Conk. Because I think Cold Breath's next. He goes in a cycle, on an if-then loop type of thing. Okay, good. You're going to have to multi-heal. You don't have to full heal this time. And then you could Staff of Salvation... Let me see. Yeah, Staff of Salvation Michael, just to ensure his HP is all the way up. There we go. Well, that kind of wasted it, but okay, fine. He still hasn't bounce spelled, if I remember right. I don't think so. But yeah, he's faster in this instance. Very good. You can get away with just a full heal on him, and you can Staff of Salvation Conk. Yep. Yeah, only Sammy has some resistance to it. Should I Omni Heal? That's the question here. I'm going to just multi-heal. I think we'll be okay. And again, make sure it's on Michael. Alright, I think that's his last Kafrizzle. Go ahead and full heal yourself and just attack. Nice hits. Good thing Sammy and Michael can resist Kaboom pretty well. Something I forgot to mention, Michael has the Metal King Shield. I don't think I mentioned that before with Queen Ferz, but I decided to give Michael that to give him a little extra defense. It's not needed in this particular fight, but it's something. Alright, you go ahead and full heal, and you could Salvation Conk. Because Conk could survive the Cold Breath even without that. Alright. attack, multi. You really don't need omni heal too much unless you're skirting around the edges a little too much with your HP. Ah, not a big deal there. It's 120 damage roughly that the cold breath does, I believe. So everyone can attack. You can go ahead and do this. Yeah, keep getting some MP back. I'm gonna have you. Can you get it with mid heal? 80 would be 220. Yeah, about that. That'll work. And then go ahead and do this for Conk. Because I imagine Cold Breath's next. Yep. But yeah, Vlad and Michael are all the support, while Sammy is going to be all the attack. Yeah, you already used up your MP. I mean, I could frizzle, but I think it's less than what we could do. You know what? Try it anyway. Multi-heal, Staff of Salvation, Michael. Yeah, it was shit. Well, he defended, but still. I'm not bothering with giving Sammy more MP. He doesn't really need to be doing that. Everyone can attack this time. But yeah, the Absorb Magic is so much better than I thought it was, I gotta admit. You can get away with a mid-heal. Well, Bounce Spell's a little late, but okay. You three can attack. You go ahead and Salvation up Conk all the way up. Because I imagine... Oh. Okay, well, that's fine too. I was expecting Cold Breath, but we got this. But yeah, Vlad's definitely falling behind around now. At least he can contribute in some ways and can survive hits. Oh, not you. You go ahead and full heal. No, again, mid heal. Wow. Our MP conservation is pretty damn good. Okay. Oh, go ahead and multi-heal, and why don't you go ahead... Who's low? Yeah, still Michael. But yeah, we got this fight. It's just a little long. That's all it is. Everyone just jump in there. He should be almost down. Ooh, nice crit. It's not like he recovers over time anyway. We definitely got him on the ropes, though. I do love that how excuse me, how Michael can make this really trivial. Yeah, go ahead and Salvation Michael again. And there you go. A little longer than I would have liked it, but still pretty easy enough. Well, that's it for our bosses down in the real world. All we got left now is Precaria, which, yeah, I think all we have is Ladja, Nimzo, and Estark left. I have been wrong before, mind you, so if there's another boss battle that I forgot yet again, which I have been this whole playthrough, well, we'll find that out. But I'll see you in the next fight, guys. Hey guys, we're here for the Bishop Ladja fight. So, with my setup, it's not exactly a clean fight, but it's a doable fight. I've managed to beat him 3 times, but I've usually had, unfortunately, Vlad die. So, unfortunately, Vlad is not really well equipped to deal with Cold Breath. Cold Breath just fucks him over, and he doesn't have a lot of resistance. He has no resistances to it, and he doesn't really have equipment to help him with it. Or if he does, I haven't gotten him it yet. So, he's probably going to die. So, don't worry about my statuses. We're going to get a full heal soon. Here's my general setup. Then Sammy's the only one that is completely immune to the paralyzing effect from Burning Breath. we have him with the Stolo Staff. He'll be freeing Michael from Paralyze a lot. He's also got a Yigdu in case shit gets really bad. A couple leaves. Staff of Salvation if we need to keep up on our healing at times, and 1 Elfin Elixir. We probably don't really need the Elfin Charms here, but I just go ahead and do them anyway, because it just seems... It could help. If it helps, possibly, then I want to try, even though, from what I could tell, it doesn't. Next up, we have Conkerer. I finally got him his Great Bow. Got an Ogre Shield, a Great Helm, and Magic Armor at the moment. I think he gets better armor, but it's what I got for him for now. I can't remember. I believe this is the best I can get for him at the moment, though. He's got a lot of backup oh shit buttons, because sometimes he may need to go ahead and either throw down an elixir or use a Yigleaf to revive somebody, but generally, yeah, he's mostly going to be attacking. Then here we go with Michael here. Michael needs the Zenithian Shield to help him keep Kafrizzle off him. Kafrizzle can really wreck Michael's day, especially after a breath attack. So I try to keep that on. I may have to lose track of it sometimes because, you know, he's going to be busy healing. But it's what we have. And then a bunch of leaves because I forgot, but that Michael does not learn Cuzzing. So that kind of sucks, but if he manages to keep healing, it kind of works. And a couple of Elfin Elixirs just in case. And then we have Vlad here. Best equipment we can get him. As you can see, no resistances whatsoever here. Let's see. He's got the Sage Stone because he's pretty fast. He's faster than Ladja, so he can get an extra helping of healing at times. He's mostly got the Elfin Elixirs because he's the one to spare whenever Michael's MP's low. So I haven't been able to use it. He's also got the Packs of Punches to go ahead and use them on Conk and when Sammy runs out of MP. So that's his role, but he's most likely going to die because he has 0 breath resistance on his equipment. I forget his exact resistances, natural resistances, but I don't believe it's much. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward up until we get to the fight so you don't have to wait for me. So I'll be right back. Alright, here we are at Ladja. Like I did in other runs, I'm going to throw monsters up front. He's going to show him his key. And he's going to get immediately paralyzed. Great. Well, that's okay. That kind of counts the same, I think. So, alright, so what we're going to do here, let me make sure. Yes. Sammy's going to Kafrizzle till he's out of MP, and then he's going to do the attacking. Let's see. We got Conk, who's going to attack. Michael's going to go ahead and Zenithian Shield, and Vlad's going to Packs a Punch Conk. I have Hella armor for Conk, but I haven't decided if I want to give it to him because it guarantees that God damn it. It guarantees that he will always go last, but he has breath resistance then, so it kind of helps. Conk, by the way, has decent resistance to death/paralyze, but he, as you can see, he's still susceptible. So what we're going to do is Stolo Staff, Michael. And you're going to be an asshole, aren't you? Yes, you are. Good thing is, Sammy's pretty damn resistant and almost could solo this if he had his own self-healing, by the way. Alright, this is a case where I want to go ahead and have him keep Stolo Staffing. Get Conk up. You are going to just, I think, is it Omni Heal that time? I think we can get away with multi-heal, but I'd rather Omni Heal for safety. Okay, that's fine. And you know what? You should go back to Kafrizzle. No. You're better off being safe here. You just keep it attacking, and you go ahead and refresh your Zenithian Shield. Oh, shut up, computer. But yeah, sometimes, like, I was debating on whether letting Michael use Tingle to go ahead and unparalyze everybody, but it'd be a waste to do it just for one. So, alright, go ahead and Kafrizzle, attack. We can get away with, not having you use a healing spell, so I'm going to have you do this and Sage Stone. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and keep frizzling. You keep attacking. You should go ahead and do a... You could get away with a mid-heal while they Sage Stone. It's only like 2 MP savings, but Michael needs to save all of their MP. And yes, Michael and Vlad will almost always get paralyzed. It's unfortunate. Conk at least will always be able to give you a steady, generally steady damage. Damn it. Michael might die here. Yeah, he's being a serious fucking dick right now. Unfortunately, yeah, Conk doesn't have a way to actually heal anybody, so he's just going to keep attacking. Luckily, Bishop Lodge is being a dumb fuck right now, so good. Good for us. I really shouldn't call him names really right now, because he could be so much worse. Oh, I just realized I'm healing the hero, too. Damn. Whatever. You go ahead and keep up your business. You go ahead and just full heal. Just keep him up. And you don't... You know what? Set up the Pax-a-Punch on Sammy before you end up dying. Alright, that's multi-heal territory. Not having Insulate, guys, it sucks. Alright, at least we have healing. Didn't even need the Sage Stone there. Michael's that good. Alright, we can just keep doing this. You can get away with attacking. Michael attacks better than Vlad, so... Not by much, but still. Oh, I forgot to... Damn it. That's okay, that's okay. Sammy's fine. Go ahead and keep frizzling. You should Zenithian Shield. I forgot about that. It could have been worse. Luckily, with more targets means things are not as bad as they could be. Alright, that's multi-heal territory. Which means you should be able to attack. Yes, you can. Good job. It like again, it's not much, but it's every little bit helps to get this guy dead faster. Alright, you're out of MP, so it's time for you to attack. You should full heal. We don't need to elixir yet, so you may as well attack because nothing else does much. By the way, I've tried with Vlad using being a dragon, but then it puts way too much pressure on Michael and also makes Sammy attack less. I don't know. It's steady damage, so it can help, but it's not great. It's the only way for Vlad to get any fire resistance, though. I will say that much. But then you have to make, like, Sammy use the Sage Stone then or something, and it's just not as good. Go ahead and refresh that. Vlad might die. Nope, Vlad's okay, but he's gonna be hurting. Alright, you guys attack. You can multi-heal Sage Stone combo. The Omni heals decisions are the hardest ones. You want to Omni heal before you have to use your Yigdu, though, because of situations where if everyone's paralyzed, Sammy's the only one that could survive things. By the way, Sammy's in front of Conk at the moment because he's got slightly better stuff going on right now. I think you're better off. You know what? You do this while he tingles. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. That's okay, and you're gonna do this shit. Go ahead and Stillo Staff Michael. You attack. Okay. Why don't you go... go ahead and Stillo Staff Vlad out. You attack, and I'm gonna actually Omni Heal this time. You didn't really need to, but it was a safety thing. Okay, good. Now, let's see. You two can be attacking. I don't think you need to do that, but let me see. Why don't you... You know what? Actually, Omni heal is 36. You can't. You multi-heal, and then you elixir up Michael. There we go. Okay, you two attack. You can get away with attacking this time, but you should Zenithian Shield because you haven't in a while. Yeah, Sammy's Miracle Sword is definitely going to help him out a bit. Wow, that was cleaner than my test runs. Nice. Monsters might level up, unfortunately, but oh well. We couldn't kill him off. He got paralyzed instead. Close enough, but surprisingly simple. So for Nimzo, I think what I'm going to do is level up until Michael and Vlad have at least 250 HP each. And then I'm going to do some attempts, but if there's even more levels than that, then, well, you know that 250 HP was not enough. Vlad really needs HP, but I already spent a lot of the life seeds on Michael to catch him up, because he was had less than Michael. I had less than Vlad, so we wanted to keep your healer, healthy. And I also spent a bunch of agility seeds on Vlad to help him outspeed a little bit so he can help with Sage Stone without needing the Meteorite Arm Bracer. It's so that he could be an item fiend, but most likely for the rest of these fights, he's going to be just becoming a dragon and helping that way, because he can't survive long enough to use the Sage Stone, really. Damn, it might end up having to be using the Sage Stone instead, which sucks, but we'll see. For now, though, I shall catch you in the Nimzo fight. Okay, guys, we're here now at Nimzo. I got our levels up. Michael now has barely 252 HP. That's kind of what I was going for anyway. We got pretty good stats, though, overall. Here's our general stats here. Sammy the Samigina here has better stats than Conk because he maxes out at 50, level 50. So this is, once he in 2 levels, is the best he's going to be at. But Conk here can eventually surpass him because he can actually keep leveling up. So, yeah, also don't mind the agility. That's because I put the Hellas armor on him. That'll come in handy, actually, at some point, too. But in any case, he does have the most attack now, though, with the Great Bow. He also has more defenses, but that's only because I decided to give him the Metal King Helm instead of Sammy, because Sammy's already got enough resistances and such that having more defense doesn't really matter. You can give it to either one of them. Michael here is going to be our main support for this fight and is going to make a lot of this pretty trivial as long as he survives. I kind of like that his attack and defense is exactly the same. I did not plan that. That's just kind of funny. I finally took off the Slime Curio for the Flowing Dress, just because the Flowing Dress is a little bit better for resistances and all that. The Curio probably could still work now, but better off just going with the Flowing Dress. And then we have Dracky, our Dracky Vlad here. His stats are falling off. He could become better as he levels up, but he's slowing down now, and if I try to keep only leveling him up, everyone else is going to level up pretty fast, and I don't want to kill off people just to level him up. So he's going to be our little in-between item user. He's still going to be useful, just so you know. Item-wise, I just packed everybody in with a lot of things. I gave Sammy the Meteorite Arm Bracer because he's not always faster than Nimzo, and I wanted to be just a little bit faster so he could frizzle without worrying about being bounced on in the same turn. I also give him the Staff of Salvation in case we need a little extra healing power. It's very rare. And also the Yigdu in case Michael goes down and we need healing right away too. It'll help. A couple of Elfin Elixirs and Yig Leaves as usual too. And then we have Konk here. Konk has the Ogre Shield and excuse me, and Hellas Armor. Hellas Armor is cursed. It lowers your agility to 0, so he'll always go last. But he's already pretty damn slow anyway. He probably was going to go last. Even with the Meteorite Arm Bracer, it probably wouldn't have been a guaranteed chance of him getting a hit before Nimzo. So, Yeah, I gave it to him because it has breath resistance, and that's going to be helpful for survival. Plus, it is his best defense armor. Pure defense, anyway. And he's got Yig Leaves and Elfin Elixirs to help out as needed. We got Michael here. Michael's got the Dark Shield to help with his MP consumption a little bit. It only helps a little, but it's enough, you know. And as I mentioned, Flowing Dress is on him. Elfin Elixirs and Yig Leaves because he does not learn Kazing. And now our Dracky Vlad here. This is the best armor you can give him. I think he could use the Metal King armor. I could actually test that out real quick. Metal King Helm, excuse me. No, he can't. So yeah, this is basically the best we can get for him. Unless there's some post-game stuff that he has access to. I'm not sure, but this is the best stuff he can get. Scale Shield is the best shield he can get. But at least he can equip a shield, so... He'll be using the Sage Stone for a bit, but he's also going to Dragon Staff for the beginning for fighting the robots. As well as when I really need later Nimzo to Disruptive Wave, because we don't have buffs here in this party at all. And that's a way to let Vlad also do some decent damage too. Then we have also Elfin Elixirs and Yig Leaves as usual. Why don't we start? I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to when the fight starts because this takes a while. So I'll meet you there. Alright, Stage 1 Nimzo. I like to check over everything to make sure I'm not forgetting any options. But yeah, for this, Timmy's just going to be attacking. Konk's just going to be attacking as well. Don't bother with Muster Strength. I'm not sure if Disruptive Wave stops that or not, but honestly, it's only good if someone buffs and you just need to wait a turn. So he'll just be attacking. As for Michael, he could actually probably just attack here, but I don't think Stage 1 Nimzo has any spells, or if he does, it's very rare for him to use them. So he's just going to attack. And as for our Dracky here, he doesn't really have any other options. He's just going to attack. Fun fact, though, later Nimzo is susceptible to drain magic, so if I wanted to, I could take away the Dragon Staff and just go ahead and use his Puff magic instead to give him a little more item space, but we don't really need the extra item space, so may as well save, you know, just use the item, you know. Alright, these two need to attack. We can get away with multi-heal Sage Stone. Sorry, I accidentally hit my fast forward button. It's on my controller for easier leveling. Alright, that's okay. You guys can just attack and Sage Stone. Right now, nothing's going to get too interesting until he summons help. Yeah, that breath resistance really helps Konk out a lot. Vlad literally gets 0 resistances unless he's a dragon, so... For the most part, Vlad's just going to be there. I think multi-heal still needed to be safe. I probably could get away with just using a Sage Stone, but I'd rather not. I thought I had a... Oh, I didn't put Absorb Magic on. Right. He's only Kefrizzle anyway. And yeah, you took it just fine, so we could just Sage Stone. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's because of my levels, but Nimzo's not too bad. I think it's because of practice I've had in the past that really helps a lot, though. And depending your luck could also depend on how things go, too. But yeah, until he summons help, this is going to be mostly pretty easy. I actually could have had Vlad attack there, but eh. The Cold Breath's the worst. Michael does not have any resistance for it. At least not for equipment options, so... And Vlad can't get any resistances other than when he turns into a dragon, so... Yeah, Kefrizzle, you three can now attack. Vlad generally has the least attack. He's not like Jayla or Jailcat, who had a very decent, sizable attack. I actually haven't used all my seeds, so I might have been able to change that, but nah. I would have been better off just making Konk a little stronger, to be honest. I'll probably be using all the seeds once I get to Estark, though. But yeah, Sage Stone's not as important. Oh, okay. For this fight because Michael's such a great healer. It makes sense and all. All right, you're gonna have Konk and Sammy just focus on the attack here. As for you, you go ahead and contribute to the Rector's attacks. You don't need to though. And Vlad's gonna Dragon Staff. We don't have any multi-targeting spells for this party either, so I could use breath attacks, Sammy's ice breath attack, but I'd rather not. Oh good, that was just a spell, so okay. You two keep attacking, and you're gonna multi-heal. Yeah, it's kind of a nice change of pace. We actually have a real dedicated healer to the party. I mean, Kim the Chimaera did a decent job enough and all that, but she could only do... She didn't have as much MP as Michael did. Yeah, go ahead. Good. I wanted her to attack the other Rector. Him to attack the other Rector, but that's fine. Alright. Multi-heal we can get away with, again. You can keep bouncing, but we're not using spells. But yeah, with Vlad doing breath attacks, he's basically covering the regen health that Nimzo's got. He tried to... Rector tried to kazing something, but they ran out of room. Okay, that's kind of funny. Attack and attack. And you attack the killing machine this time. Because the breath is going to take care of the Rector. You know, it's a good thing that after you kill Nimzo, the other monsters automatically die too. Because otherwise, that kazing from a Rector would be such a dick move. Also, for this, I'm going to actually have him Staff of Salvation Michael, so Michael can go ahead and multi-heal without worrying about his HP getting too low. There we go. Got him. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I'll meet you at his next... Actually, wait, is this... I don't think this one is as long, so never mind. We could go ahead and rush through this. Here comes Form 2. It's a little slow, but it's literally just maybe a minute. Besides, seeing the transformation's kind of cool, in my opinion. Also, maybe I'll make it a thumbnail, who knows. I don't know how... I randomly make my thumbnails depicting something from the boss battle, so... Okay. Big-ass boss music time. Alright. Sammy is not going to Kafrizzle because right now bounces up, and I decided not to bother with the Zenithian Sword usage, so for now these two are just going to attack. Michael's going to go ahead and use the Dark Shield for Absorb Magic, and you are just going to Sage Stone for now. We're going to use the Dragon Staff when 2 Kasaps land on us, though, because we don't want the attacks to hurt us too much. That's not too bad, actually. Yeah, we can go with attacks while with a Sage Stone there, too. Honk's got the defense, so... I do also have the Metal King Shield, just in case we... Alright, that's just one. In case we need some more defense for somebody, but we haven't really needed it so far. Alright, you guys can keep attacking. I think you can get away with attacking this turn, too. So, go ahead and Sage Stone again. At least Michael's not, like, super strong, but he's got a steady attack. Alright, multi-heal territory. It might not be super necessary for multi-heal, but I'd rather be safe. And plus, we're getting the MP back for it anyway. Alright, second Kasap. I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Staff. And bounces down. Go ahead and start Kafrizzling. You go ahead and full heal Sammy. And you become a dragon. He actually does more damage as a dragon anyway. But yeah, you saw that Kafrizzle, 200 damage. That is some really good stuff. We're actually okay on health, but I'm going to probably multi-heal anyway. Actually, we don't need to multi-heal. I just need to do a small heal over on Vlad. At least Vlad gets okay HP. Michael doesn't get as good a HP. Ooh. Nice attack, Vlad. Let's see. Yeah, we can still Frizzle. I didn't see a bounce. I like that he's single targeting right now, but he can actually really just kill Michael if he wanted to. Alright, that's one now. We're back to counting the Kassaps. We got Disruptive Waved. You got Disruptive Wave, so you got to put Dark Shield back up. And you don't really need to, but go ahead and Sage Stone anyway. Just every little bit it helps on Michael. Okay, that's a multi-heal and Sage Stone moment. Still hasn't bounced himself yet. Wait, no, you already did that. This is almost an Omni heal moment, to be honest. Vlad might die. Oh, there goes bounce. Alright, bounces up, so you have to attack. You're gonna multi... Yeah, go ahead and multi-heal anyway. I think multi-heal Sage Stone will still cover him fine. Let's see... I didn't count another Kassap yet, so... You gotta attack, because bounces up. Our health is mostly fine. I'm gonna actually have him at just regular attack. Okay. You three can attack while you Sage Stone. We're waiting for one more Kassap before we go Dragon again. And there it goes. Okay. We're still waiting for Bounce to go. But why don't you go Dragon? I love how useful I've been finding the Dragon Staff to be. Or just the Puff Spell in general. Also, yeah, he's immune to fire when that happens. So that's actually pretty good. And bounces off it. That is such a nice crit. Oh, Conk, you're awesome. Alright. We're going to multi-heal and Sage Stone. Our defenses are back up. I am definitely missing Insulate, though. Ooh, we're doing good here. Michael can join the attack. Alright, the breath attack is probably going to need a multi-heal. Oh, he's in meditated phase, so it's in phase 2. I don't know if Bounce wore off yet. Why don't you do a small Frizzle? I'm not sure. And I want to test it out, because I've been losing track and I was more paying attention to the health than anything. Yes, it did wear off. Okay. Yeah, I hate when I lose track. That was actually decent damage, too, so... Alright, I think that's Kassap 1. Our health is actually fine. So you can go ahead and attack. It's not much, but it's something. Yeah, he's meditating. That Kafrizzle is going to be really needed. Oh, no. Don't Frenzy. Frenzy is not reliable. Extra damage, but it could hit your party members, so... But yeah, that Kafrizzle basically does half of that Meditate. Nearly half of that Meditate, so... Alright. You're gonna attack. That was a second Kassap. I'm gonna Am I gonna Omni heal? I can only do that once, and then I got, what, one more multi-heal on top of that? That'd be 40, 50... Yeah, I could do that together, but that's it. I'm going to Omni heal for his sake, and he's going to Dragon Staff. Good. Our Kasaps are down. Ooh, and that's all he did. You can Kafrizzle again. You can attack. You go ahead and Dark Shield. And why don't you actually Elfin Elixir Michael ahead of time? He has an MP left, but you're better off just using it. Alright, one... Ouch! Alright, one more Kafrizzle. Why don't you attack still? But you're not going to Omni heal just for yourself. You're going to full heal yourself. And why don't you Elfin Elixir Sammy so he can keep Kafrizzling. Again, Vlad's kind of our item support person here. Very good. Okay, multi-heal, Sage Stone time. Yeah, though, I do like that I can at least make everyone a little bit useful here, even though Vlad is probably the least useful. He's at least helpful still, you know? I think we can get away with just using Sage Stone here. That way we can get a little extra damage in. Second Kasap. I think I gotta have to go Dragon again. You can get away with attacking, and you're gonna Dragon Staff time. That'll also be a little extra damage, too. Also, he'll be protected from this. Not from that, though. We can get away with the multi-heal still. God, I love that we can actually use Kafrizzle, though. I love magic users, but it's hard to do things with just magic users, or people that are split magic users. Oh! That hurt. But he's in Desperate Attack form, so that means that he is on his final form, so we almost got him. That breath damage is so much better than his normal attacking. Multi-heal? I mean, maybe I'm better off just healing Conk. I think that's what I'll do. It's cheaper too, anyway. Michael might die if he attacks twice. Oh, we're okay. That could have been worse. Alright, you're gonna keep your attacks up. You need to heal yourself up, and you're gonna Sage Stone the rest of us. But we definitely almost got him. This is going to... there's one Kasap. I'm actually pretty proud of this party. This was a little more refreshing than the other one, I'd say. But mostly because safe healing and a Kafrizzle spell is really nice. You don't need to heal. You can attack. I'm going to have you Sage Stone anyway, just to help Sammy out a little. Oh, and we're good. There you go. That's Grandmaster Nimzo. Just a little bit tough, though. Alright. I'm not sure how it's going to work for Estark, however, because Estark is pretty on the ball for using some of his stuff. Some of his... he used double breaths attacks, so that might be just instant death for our HealSlime and Dracky. I'll probably have to level grind for him. We'll see. In any case, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, we're here at Estark. I think I'm technically a little bit early for doing Estark with this party, but I do believe it is possible. I was able to do a test run and it worked okay. There's definitely more deaths. It's not a clean party, I can tell you that much. But this is not very far from after just doing Nimzo. So here's our general stats. Sammy's here is just about done, but doing all right. Excuse me. Kong's gonna come in handy here with his slow speed. If someone dies, we want him to revive somebody, so that way he can kind of conserve. What do you call it? Make sure that the person that's getting revived doesn't get hit by the next attack. Michael's gonna be doing his little healy dealy. And we got Vlad here, who's gonna be our item wizard, so to speak. He got more HP though, so you know that does help with breath attacks at least. So as for item setup, all right. So once again, Sammy's gonna have the meteorite bracers and the equipment that has followed. That Salvation he's probably not gonna use, but it's one of those emergency things, like if he needs it. He's more likely going to be using a couple leaves, elfin elixirs, or a Yigdu at some point. If for the Yigdu oh shit button when everyone's hurt and Michael's down. Then we got Conk, same equipment here again. Hella's armor is going to slow him down, but he's going to have a little extra leaves and some elfin elixirs as well. He's going to be only using those when desperate someone dies, you know. As for Michael, Michael's got his usual equipment with the Metal King Sword, Silver Shield, Happy Hat, Flowing Dress. He's going to have the Dark Shield. It's not as important here, but it's more like incidental, like, I can get away with this, I'm going to use this. It's to help keep the MP up just a little bit. It's not necessary, though. The leaves and Elfin Elixir are more important, and the Rebirth Stone is going to be important because if you have a bad luck round, 2 breath attacks will happen, and it will just insta-kill Michael. Michael does not have enough HP. It's unfortunate. He just needs a little more HP, and that's where I think you're better off grinding some extra levels for this one, but I'm going to try this at a lower level and just see, but you definitely get a little reliant on items this way. If you want to wean yourself away from too many reusable items like this, some more levels and getting Michael some extra HP would probably even things out. Plus, Vlad could use a little more HP too. As for Vlad, same equipment, but he's going to have the Sage Stone and War Drum. He's still fast enough to beat Estark, and he's also going to survive decently as long as you keep up with the healing. But if he does get focus fired, he will go down, and that's when you want to have him revived. But he'll also have some access to Elfin Elixirs and Yig Leaves to help out too. Unlikely to use the leaves, but more likely to use the Elfin Elixirs. Alright, with that all said, let's get down to Estark. I'm just going to go ahead and... Whoops. He just told me to piss off, because I hit no by accident. Alright. Estark time. Alright. First things first. Sammy's going to just go ahead and confrizzle because he doesn't have the oomph on him. Konk's going to attack. This is basically Michael's only free turn. May as well throw up a Dark Shield now. And Vlad's going to War Drum. Oh, right. Man, I knew this in the test run. I forgot he starts with bounce, but he loses it afterwards. That's not a big deal. Alright, so yeah, he has to attack until it goes down. I forgot. That was me being stupid. I knew this like I said, I knew this in the test run. I'm just thinking like, I'm just in like, oh, this is the best way to be doing damage mode here. You already knocked this down. No. You should just go ahead, mid-heal Konk just to get his HP up a little bit. Sammy's going to be fine. Sammy has a lot of resistances. Alright. And Vlad's dead. Yeah, anytime Vlad basically gets attacked, you're screwed. But we do have our attack power up right now, so why don't you attack, you go ahead and revive, and you can get away with a multi-heal. The boom's good. Like that. See, now Vlad is at full HP instead of having to play catch-up. It's good. Alright. Bounce is down, but we have a oomph up, so Sammy may as well attack. You're going to full heal Konk, and you're going to Sage Stone. Because Vlad does not need to be oomphed. Alright, oomph is down. Alright, for this, now we can confrizzle safely and not be a dumbass. I'm actually going to omni heal to make sure Vlad survives. And Vlad's going to War Drum. Because Vlad needed the Sage Stone to do multi-heal too. Alright, Sammy's fine. That's a multi-heal Sage Stone moment. Okay. We're still war drummed up. I'm trying to remember everything. It gets nerve-wracking a little bit sometimes. Yeah, cap us up. Michael and Vlad basically need to be at max HP almost at all times, but Sammy and Konk can take the damage. Alright, that's technically a sage, just a regular multi-heal moment, so you guys can go ahead and attack. Why don't, yeah, you should still multi-heal, and you could attack, but your attack sucks. Sage Stone anyway, it's not needed, but he really doesn't have a purpose if he's not oomph. Yeah, that way Sammy can be a little higher up in HP. That's fine. We can get away with Sage Stone. Michael is already oomphed, so why don't we do that? Good healing can really carry the party, though. Michael's got so much MP. It's just his HP that suffers. We can multi-heal Sage Stone for this. You guys can still attack. Because multi-heal does about 100. This does about 50. Vlad might die. Oh, nope, we're fine. I think I need to Omni heal for this one. Yeah, go ahead and Omni heal. Don't need to Sage Stone. You know, just attack anyway. Omni heal, though, like I said, carries very well. Alright, we could Sage Stone and full heal here. Go ahead and full heal and Sage Stone. But yeah, Sammy and Konk are going to carry this fight. Vlad and Michael are going to be supporting us. Alright. Oomph down. I gotta Omni heal again. Since Oomph is down, gotta Kafrizzle. I'm definitely wasting MP though. If I wasn't worried about Vlad as much, we probably could just get away with a multi-heal. But I want to get that War Drum up. By the way, Kafrizzle is more damage than his attack, but I'm using this in a way to conserve MP in a way. Alright, that multi-heal can cover. And we're down, so why don't you attack? I'm not going to Omni heal that. And multi-heal, and you War Drum. It's most of their HP. They still might die. If it's just breath attack, it's fine. Yeah. They will survive, it'll just be tough. It does mean Omni heal time, though. Because Vlad will not survive. Is that enough? Yes, I have just enough, which means you can then Elfin Elixir Michael. Perfect. I love it when it works out just right. You got all the MP out of that Omni heal, basically. I think I have to Omni heal again, otherwise Vlad is down. Yeah, because even with Sage Stone, it wouldn't be enough. So, but since you're oomphs, you can attack. You may as well go all out with your MP, though. Uh-oh. Vlad may be dead. Oh, just okay. Oh, that is close. Okay. You guys attack. We got it. We have to Omni heal. And you may as well help attack too, Vlad. I did try with the Dragon Staff, but it takes longer then, and if you have, like, say, Sammy to help out with Sage Stoning or something, it just doesn't work. Otherwise, you'd basically have to have Michael Omni heal the whole time, and Vlad would always... someone else would have to be doing the drum, while Vlad would be using the dragon stuff. It just doesn't work very well. No, we can actually get away with multi-heal Sage Stone now. Should survive? Oh, damn. High roll. High roll. Okay. You're going to attack. You're going to once again be our reviver for this. And you just go Omni heal. May as well. Very good. And now we actually can just multi-heal Sage Stone this. So there you go. Alright. But Vlad is not oomph, so I gotta remember that. As long as it's mostly just like if Estark focuses on Michael and Vlad, they're basically going to be dead. And that's what sucks, really. I can spare a multi-heal with that. Go ahead and Kafrizzle instead. Technically, it'd be more optimal if I let Sammy just keep Kafrizzling and then have him get Elfin Elixired up, but I have a hard time sharing my MP too much like this. I want it to all go to Michael, because his MP's most valuable here. Okay, and that's okay. They'll survive. Okay, you guys can now attack. You're going to multi-heal. You're going to Sage Stone. I wonder how it's going to be when I have a party without multi-heal. My god. I don't know if it's possible. Uh-oh. Oh, but Michael has the Revive Stone. That's why we have that. That could have been really bad. I don't think Conk has any more leaves left, though. Let me see. He has one more left, and then Sammy is going to have to help out. But like I said, this is a sloppier fight. I probably should have grinded a little bit more. I'm not going to lie on that. Very good. Alright, you guys can go back to attacking. You could attack because Sage Stone will cover your HP. And Conk and Sammy are fine. Okay, oh no, Vlad's dead. We actually are going to Yigdu. You do not have a revival, so you're going to go ahead and just attack. You are going to be the reviver. Yeah, like I said, sloppy fight. Alright, go back to Kafrizzle, you attack. You could heal Conk. Yeah, you're better off healing Conk just in case. He'll be fine, but... Anyway, War Drum. Alright, Kaboomies. Alright, Omni Heal. Yeah, that's an Omni Heal. Okay, you can attack now. I'd rather Omni Heal, which means I'm going to have you go ahead and Elfin Elixir up, Michael. Even though he technically can get another spell in, I'd rather have him at full capacity to Omni Heal again if we need him to. Oh, good. Just attack them. That's great. That means you guys can... All three of you can attack, and you can Sage Stone. That's a little extra damage, you know? Okay. Multi-heal Sage Stone. Multi-heal is probably not needed, actually. It's... hold on. Yeah, you actually don't need multi-heal. This is a case where just a little mid-heal on him, because he'll get his HP back pretty well. I mean, I probably may as well have multi-healed anyway, but still. Ow. But that's okay. Yeah, now that's a multi-heal Sage Stone. Okay. There you go. But yeah, definitely got the mechanics worked out. And I know I predicted it, you know, when I first got Vlad, that he would basically be our item specialist. Alright, we're going to Kafrizzle now, because you don't have Oomph. You don't need to multi-heal, but you may as well, because he needs to go ahead and War Drum. But yeah. The good thing is, this party is also pretty good for killing... Uh-oh. There goes Vlad in. Oh! Oh, low breath rolls, because Vlad normally dies to that. Oh, and Michael, my god. That's an Omni heal. But good thing is this party can actually do very well with... You may as well attack. With killing metals. Michael has the Poison Needle, Conk has the Hella Hammer. Sammy can use the Demon Spear, which sometimes insta-kills enemies. Go ahead and Frizzle. You may as well full heal. And so I thought Vlad was faster than he really is, but he's still decently fast. So I also didn't really use up all my seeds either, so I'm kind of proud about that. But again, this is more just me showing off that, hey, if you have excellent healing, you can get through a lot of tough, fast shit. You know what? I'm going to Omni heal anyway, even though I don't have to, because I think it would just put Vlad and Michael at slightly less HP than normal. Aw. Alright. Go ahead and Frizzle, attack. It's such a waste, but I'm going to multi-heal anyway. Because he needs the Ward Drum. Oh, and there you go. Okay. So yeah, if you were to try this party out, though, I would definitely probably level up a little bit more, or try to get more HP seeds and plop them on Michael. Michael just needs a little bit more HP. This was actually a pretty fun party, much less frustrating than our last monster party. That is 100% sure. I'm not sure what my next playthrough is going to be yet. I have a couple other monster party ideas, but I was also thinking of trying to incorporate the wife more into this, but the wife would only be a much shorter playthrough. So I'm not sure yet, but I will see you guys in the next challenge, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any ideas, go ahead and give me some comments, and if you have any other challenge ideas, I will see if they're possible and try them out. Have a good day.